A very big welcome to all of you. Hi friends, I am Subhan, and in this video I am going to discuss the questions which are asked by you to me on the different platforms on the social media regarding to the topic of astronomy. So let's get started. So first question is asked by Mr. Austin Bernard, and he asked, why does everything in our galaxy orbits the supermassive black hole at the center? Okay, so I think that here you are talking about the Sagittarius A black hole, which is located at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. So this phenomena occurs just because of the space-time curvature. We know from the Einstein's theory of special relativity that the space-time exists, which is the coordination of space and time respectively. Okay, so when a heavy object comes in the path of space-time, then this heavy object, the mass of that object, bends the space-time, and just because of this the gravity creates. As I already told you in my many videos that the gravity is not a force, it's a distortion of space and time, and right now I am saying the same. Okay, so this phenomena which creates the gravity, very strong gravity, makes each and everything posed by the black hole at the center, and this is the reason why each and everything of the galaxy, including the solar system, including the Earth, is going towards the center. The speed is very slow, not too much. It takes 200 million years to complete the one rotation around the black hole. Here I am talking about our solar system. So next question is asked by Mr. Ben Thrill, and he says, why didn't we found any wormhole yet? So the answer of this question is the small size of a wormholes. So the wormholes are very small in size, even we can't imagine. These are much smaller than we think, so we can't directly see them from a naked eye or from any instrument. So maybe in the future we will develop the more powerful gadgets which will able to detect a wormhole. Right now there is no device to do it. That's why we didn't found any wormholes. Next question is asked by Armando Carlos, and he asked, the universe is expanding, is there any equation to support this? Yeah, there is an equation. Well, there are a lot of theoretical evidence, theoretical equations, and one of them is Friedmann equation. It supports the expansion of the universe. It doesn't tell us about whether it is increasing or decreasing, but it tells about. Well, there is no need for an equation because we know that it's expanding. Next question is asked by Dr. Zawush, and he says galaxies look stationary. So why do scientists say they rotate? So the answer of your question is divided into the two parts. First is the distance between the galaxies. Yeah, the galaxies are very far from us. So the light which is sent from a galaxy will take a very long time of about thousands of years to reach here. So if the galaxies move, if there is any difference in the movement of the galaxy, so we will not notice them right now. We will notice it about thousands of years from now. And this is the first reason. The second reason is the speed. The speed of rotation is not too much. That's why we didn't notice anything. But they really rotates. Next question is asked by David Parker, and he says, can we create an artificial black hole on Earth? So yes, we can create. By making a sound of 1100 decibel. Because when we create this huge sound, then the mass will compress too much, and this compression will cause a black hole. It will make a black hole, but no one is going to create it because an atom-sized black hole can also destroy the planet, and no one wants this. Next question is asked by Shubham Bharadwaj, and he asked, what's your opinion about the Great Attractor? But before answering this question, Shubham, I want to make a clear meaning of the Great Attractor for my audience who don't know about it. So the Great Attractor is a place in the universe which has a very strong gravitational pull. And this Great Attractor is pulling the galaxy, including the Milky Way, the Andromeda. All the galaxies which are in a part of Virgo clusters are moving towards this place. And we don't know why this phenomenon is happening. But I am 100% sure that it's not a black hole. Because it is impossible. Because to make a gravitational influence on these such type of galaxies will need a very big black hole, and it's impossible. Why I am saying this impossible word? Please think, because we have discovered a lot of black holes, a lot of supermassive black holes. The biggest supermassive black hole which we have ever discovered is much smaller than this if it is a black hole, because creation of this such type of black hole will take billions of years, more than 30 or 40 billion years, but the Big Bang took place only 13.7 billion years ago. So it's impossible for the creation of this such type of black holes which can make the influence of the gravity. So if it is not a black hole, then what is it? We don't know. But one of the biggest mystery it is, and the surprisingly thing came in 2017. A research came and it showed that not only the great attractor is pulling the galaxies, but there is a very huge repulsion force which is applying from the opposite side of the galaxies. So you can imagine the great attractor is pulling and an unknown force is pushing the galaxies towards the great attractor. So really it is very amazing and very mysterious. After some months we got our new research papers, and in that we found that there was a very big super void which was pushing all the galaxies here. So how this void is having this such type of energy? It may be a dark energy which is pushing all the galaxies towards it. Next question is asked by Kevin Fissurus, and he asked, do you believe in Heisenberg's uncertainty principle? This question is very difficult to answer, because when we look up at the theory, the principle of the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, so it looks fine. But on the other hand, if we look up at the theory of Einstein or the certainty principle, then it also looks fine that in some circumstances we will find that he is right, and some he will find that he is right. So it's a question of belief. I am not going to answer it. Next question is asked by Hamza, and he says, what came before the Big Bang? So answer of this question is nothing, because before the Big Bang there was no matter, there was no space, and there was no time, and without these three coordinates nothing can exist. Next question is asked by Mr. Shazir Aniran, and he asks, so he is having more questions, so I am going to discuss one by one. So his first question is, why and how the universe is expanding, and what is dark energy and what is its role in the expansion of universe. Okay, so the universe is expanding due to two reasons. Okay, so you have to understand both of them. The first is the dark energy. So the dark energy is the unknown energy, and it is responsible for the repulsion. It's just opposite to the gravity. Okay, and the thing why the universe is expanding is the dark energy. It's 100% true that the dark energy is responsible for the expansion of the universe, but not it's the complete answer. There are two factors. The second factor is the vacuum of the space. Yeah, because we know that there is no air in the universe. There is completely, no, I am not saying it completely, but almost 99% of the vacuum. So there is nothing to stop anything. For example, if I threw a ball in space, it will go in its path and it will never stop its journey, because there is nothing to stop it. There is no external force to stop that ball, this theoretical ball. Okay, so the same thing is for the Big Bang. The Big Bang happened just due to some unknown circumstances. We don't know what actually happened, but we know that it was a very huge explosion. So after that explosion, the universe started to expand, and because I have already told you that there is nothing to stop the expansion, that's why it's expanding. This is the answer. His next question is, what is the effect on age of a person in space as compared to the planet Earth? So yeah, there will be some difference, but no one will notice it, because it will be of just about some milliseconds, and it is not noticeable. A person who will be on Earth will have more age. He will be older than the person on space. And his next question is, near the massive object, time is slowed down. What is the evidence of the acceptance of this theory? Well, this question is very good, and but for your confirmation, it is proven now. The space-time dilation is not a theoretical. It's confirmed and it's practical tested in a lot of experiments, including Stillwell experiment. You can search for the Stillwell experiment on the internet, then you will get enough data to understand the time dilation experiment. And there is one more way to test it. In some laboratories of CERN, they took the unstable particles like muons, okay, and they did an experiment. One muon was just placed in the research laboratory without any motion, and another was on the motion, and the motion was about 99% of the speed of light, because the speed accelerator, the particle accelerator, could create a very high motion in the particles, and the result of this experiment was the same as predicted by Einstein in his theory of general relativity. And what happened actually? The lifespan of these two particles was changed. The particle which was on the motion at the speed of light did have a more lifetime as compared to the particle which was just without motion. So this proves it. His next question is, Earth is a massive body. Space-time slows down as compared to the another smaller planet. So yeah, the space-time is curving around the Earth, and if we compare to the Moon and the Earth, so Earth have more gravitational influence, so the time dilation will occur more on Earth as comparatively to Moon, because the Moon is smaller than Earth. Okay, and your next and last question is, what is the connection between near the massive objects and speed is slowed down and the traveling speed at the speed of light? Okay, so you want to say what is the connection between speed of light and time dilation concept by a curvature of space-time. So there is no direct connection actually, no direct connection. These are two different ways to do the time dilation. Okay, I think that it will make a clear concept to you. And 10th number question is asked by Stark Madsen, and he says, will AI overtake humanity? Maybe. Within 50 years it may happen, because we are just giving the technology to the artificial intelligence, and if we will do this such type of work in upcoming years, then it may be possible. Yes, the humanity will take over by the artificial intelligence, because we are giving more power, we are giving more intelligence level to the artificial intelligence, and it's not good for us. Next question is asked by Aditya Thorsten, and he say, where is the center of the universe and what type of shape it has? Well, Aditya, there is no center of the universe. The universe is expanding and there is not a particular direction of, so there is no center in the universe. This question is asked by Zafir, and he says, was Big Bang real? Well, there is no practical evidence, but we know that the universe is expanding, and if we just replay this video of the universe, then we will find that if it is expanding now, so in the past it was not expanding, it was as a concentrated. So after some years it is spread and it continued to the expansion. So yeah, the Big Bang was real. Yes, it was real. So next question is asked by Ajim Bright, and he say, is universe a computer simulation? Well, I don't think so. I don't believe in this theory. I don't believe. Next question is asked by Will Sistalio, and he says, will teleportation possible within the next 5 years? Sorry bro, but it's not going to be possible. In 2020, we are not having any technology. Till 2020, we are having no technology to do this. Michio Kaku, who is one of the most famous physicists till now, had done the experiments, and he teleported the electrons from one place to another. Later on, he teleported the molecules. But right now, we are having nothing to teleport. We are having no technology to teleport a human beings or a bigger objects. So within 5 years, there is no chance of it. But within 20 or 30 years, it may become possible. Last question is asked by Abarium Dirani, and he says, if you ever get a chance to meet a physicist of any time, what will be your choice? So I think I will choose Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla for that. So guys, this was a video in which I discussed all the questions which are asked by a lot of people who are my viewers. So I think that I have cleared your queries, and if you are having any query, then ask me in the comment section. And if you have any new topic for my upcoming videos, then also comment it, and the next video content will be very exclusive, so don't miss it. And subscribe if you are new to my channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss the updates of the video, and leave a comment also. It motivates me for making a lot of videos. So we will meet in a new video regarding to a new topic of cosmology. Thank you for watching this video.